Well, they're still salty about the Acolyte getting canceled. Amandla Stenberg came out the other day with that 8-minute-long video where she was doing her hair and pretty much attacking people that didn't like this show, getting a little bit more attention because she didn't get much of it for her acting. No, she gets more attention when she comes out and attacks people that criticize the show and calls them all of the usual buzzwords, which is what she pretty much did in that 8-minute video she put out. But, of course, articles are still rolling. They're going to keep coming out for another week because they're trying to put pressure on Disney to renew this show, but nobody watched the show. Nobody liked it. Nobody watched it. But, of course, it's the alt-right's fault that it got canceled. Okay. So this is the narrative now that she was attacked. So if you go and you look, here's Star Wars Holocron. Of course, the other day they put this out saying, oh, look, that petition's at 60K. This one right here, rolling up to 75K. That's still not enough people for this show to be profitable, by the way. Where were you people when the show was on? But here's the other thing. So now we got to try to drum up support again because old Amandla's crying. Nobody attacked this woman. You know what people did do? They made fun of her acting because her acting is bad. She's not a good actress. She's got the range of Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. And Brie Larson can actually act. That's what's funny about Captain Marvel, but somebody directed her to never show any emotion in that movie. I don't think Amandla can act at all. These are all of her facial expressions in the Acolyte. This is what people criticized. Nobody was going after her for who she is or anything like that, other than when she did stupid things like that dancing video where she looked like the inflatable tube people. You ever seen those wacky inflatable tube things that sometimes they'll blow up by car dealerships? That's what she looked like in that video. It was hilarious. And it was all about discourse. And then, of course, if you wanted to have discourse, she copyright claimed you, ending your discourse, which was kind of funny. But, of course, now the narrative that's going around is that people are attacking her because, of course, right, that's how it's got to be. She's being attacked. Paul Tassie's jumping in. But here's where it's all coming from. So Star Wars Theory made a video, right? He made a video responding to that 8-minute video, whatever it was, where she came out and pretty much called everybody that didn't like that show a bigot. And he laughed at it. It's funny thumbnail, too. He's got he acts like he's crying over what she said. And here's Paul Tassi. This was an incredibly calm and thoughtful response from her and the furthest thing from a meltdown. Is it, though? She called everybody bigots. I haven't seen anybody talk about her race other than her, to be honest. Everybody's talked about how the show is just it's an awful show, which it is. It's not a good show. But he says gross because he's responding to her video, which she knew people would respond to, by the way, which is why she put it out. Because without this show, no one's going to talk about her. And what's going to happen once this show leaves the algorithm? Once it's not worth talking about anymore, which we're getting pretty close to. No one's going to be talking about Amandla Stenberg anymore. And that's a problem for her. So naturally, people are flipping out because he made this video. And some people even want him homeless. So this was the first post. This is just straight up racist. Amandla calmly expressed her emotions and experience, and she did so as eloquently as possible. He's calling it a meltdown to play into the black, angry woman stereotype. Just when I thought this man could sink no lower. When did he say that? So we're jumping to conclusions here. And then we've got this one, which I thought was pretty telling from the Loving Kind group here. These are the loving people who are always the most empathetic people out there. They just bleed empathy. They're loving, wonderful people. This person says, I used to think Star Wars Theory was cool. Let's be real, you never liked him. He made fun videos about the lore, and I cheered for him when he made his fan film. Now I wish his stupid channel would get demonetized. So take away his ability to earn an income and grow on YouTube. And these people will call you the fascist when they're the ones out here trying to silence people from responding to things and saying things they don't like. It's kind of funny. So the empathetic crowd didn't like it. They don't like what he has to say, so they want to get rid of him, want to cancel him, as Star Wars Girl says here, and she's right. They want to cancel him because he didn't like this stupid show and he criticized it. But that's, of course, playing into the angry black woman stereotype or something, like this person said. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why can she come out and pretty much label people all kinds of nasty buzzwords and you're not allowed to respond to it? That's kind of ridiculous. And she's the one that wanted discourse. We want discourse with that inflatable tube dancing she did. I still can't believe she put that out and thought that that was good. I still think about that sometimes. She sat at her laptop, edited that video, pieced it together, uploaded it, and then clicked send. And the entire time she's thinking, yeah, I got him. I got him. Everybody pretty much laughed at that video because she looks ridiculous in it. Do you guys remember that ridiculous dancing? Let me help you remember it just so you can see it for yourself. She shot this and thought that this was good. Now, I'm not playing the music because I don't want to get claimed, but like the best part is this part right here at the end. Oh, this is the part where she just says, we're coming and it's always the youth. Well, the youth didn't watch this show. It's the least likely to watch Star Wars now is the youth. I thought that was funny. Like this dancing here. Who said this was good? Who watched this and you put this out and thought this was good dancing? I'm just saying. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.